Okay, here's a 3-minute routine that if you do every day, I promise you will see and feel a difference in your abs and your core. You should feel tighter. But we're going to start with deep breathing. And I want you to inhale and make a big belly. So expand the distance between your ribs and your thumbs on the inhale. And then on the exhale, I want you to decrease the distance. You can see I'm putting my thumb and my middle finger on the distance that I'm talking about. So you want to decrease the distance in the middle on the exhale. Okay, you're also pressing your low back into the ground, and you want to keep it there for this entire routine. Okay, now these are called leg marches. They're supposed to be done slow. They're supposed to be done one at a time. The kicker is trying to keep your abs short. Keeping your rib bones down. You don't want your ribs to flare out, and keeping your low back into the ground. Try about 10 of those on each side. Rest and then get into that tight, engaged position. And I do want you to lightly press your low back into the ground because that'll set your pelvic floor up nicely. And we're going to do the reverse march. So you're just going to bring both your feet up in 90-degree angles, and you're just tapping the heel one at a time, nice and easy, trying to make sure your belly doesn't pooch out or that your back doesn't come off the ground. All right, relax and then re-engage. We are now going to do both legs at the same time. Notice I'm tapping my heels to the ground, and they do come all the way down to the ground, but I'm trying not to let my back rise up off the ground as my legs are doing the movement, and this one is so tough. But make sure you're looking at your belly button. There should be zero movement down there in the low abs. So you're doing the work of keeping it in and keeping it down. All right, now pinch your shoulder blades together, and we're gonna do a bridge here. We're actually gonna bridge on the exhale. So you're gonna inhale at the bottom, and then exhale and float your hips up. I don't wanna say throw your hips up or force your hips up, because I don't want you to squeeze and tuck your butt under. I just want you to press your heels into the ground and press your heels into the ground and then float your hip bones up. Now, when you get to the top, you can squeeze your buns a little bit to get an extra inch or two and hold it up there for a second. Make sure you're flexing your buns, and that's good. But on the way down, I actually want you to relax your buns and lengthen your buns. Now this final movement is a reverse march from the high bridge. So get it as high as you can. And I'm putting my fingers on my hip bones because I want to make sure my right hip bone doesn't drop and then my left hip bone doesn't drop. I want to keep them stable and in line with each other. Try this every day, you guys. I promise you will feel a difference. And let me know how it goes.